G'day folks, I've got all my parts ready to take into the machine shop. I should be able to do that tomorrow afternoon, knock off work a little bit early and head in there and drop it all off for him to sort out. But I found something very interesting, guys. Now this is a piston off the old engine. Now you've got to remember this engine was a test engine, so it's had a hard time. And I just want you guys to have a bit of a look at this and see what you guys reckon. Up close. What do you reckon those little marks are? This is number 4 piston. This is the worst one actually out of all of the 8. And we've got a little bit of detonation going on there, guys. So that's quite interesting. It doesn't really surprise me. This engine has seen some really high temps. When I was running down the track, it's seen up around 250, and I was really laying on the engine too at the same time. So we've got a bit of detonation creeping in. And that's what it looks like, guys. That's a very mild case, but that's what it is. Cast piston. Well, I'd expect that to sort of hold up, but that's what it looks like. It looks like someone's gone in there with a little pickaxe and just sort of gnawed at it. It's a bizarre condition. I contribute that to when I was running really hot and the power fell over big time with this. You could really feel it fall away, and we're getting a bit of detonation. With the head gaskets, that was a lean out, and that happened, very quickly. You don't sort of get any time to react. The engine just sort of laid over really bad, and then bang, the head gasket went. And funny, number 1 is where it blew the gasket, but there's hardly any detonation on it. So yes, the old piston, she's had a little bit of a beating on it, but I've got it all sorted now, and I'm not too concerned. They're in pretty good condition though, other than that. So I'm still happy to use them again, and I won't run into that issue, guys, because I've decided, well, I'll let the cat out of the bag now. I'll move the camera so you can see. These heads, I've decided I'm not going to use them. There's a couple of reasons. One is weight, and for what I use this engine for, guys, circuit racing, these heads just can't get rid of the heat quick enough for me. So I'm going to put the aluminum ones on. I love them heads. They make fantastic power, and they're brilliant for getting rid of heat. So and an incredible weight saving too. So I'm going to swap them out. I'll keep the look. These heads would be fantastic for a drag engine or a street application. But for what I do, I think you're really going to have something that just pulls the heat out of the combustion chamber and puts it into the water. And as well, look, they're an incredible weight saving, and they're a wicked head too. They flow so much better. So I'm going to put them on. I've just decided, and it's going to make sense too. So at the end of the day, it'll just a little bit of extra protection for that engine. So that's the old piston I showed you there, guys. Now I've just cleaned up the 355 stroker piston, or the stroker engine, and have a look at that. This little motor, they're all the same, no different. This little engine was making more power than what that old engine ever made, and there is no sign of detonation whatsoever in these pistons. And it showed too, because the motor was so strong, it never laid over when it got warm, and I mean up around sort of 220. And yes, that's the secret, guys. If you've got your tune sorted out and good fuel going in, with good fuel delivery and respectable timing, keeping your temperature under control, the boost won't hurt nothing. So, you know, like I said, if you've got everything working harmoniously, but if you've got something out, well, there you go, she'll let you know. Alright guys, another little update. This is exciting. This is really exciting, and I'll show you. Look, this is only about an hour old. His name is Heath. This is the dude that's doing my cage, and he just sent some photos through. This is the actual cage he's going to. This is mine. So this is what he's actually just built, and it won't be long, and she'll be on its way down to me. So look at that. How fantastic is that? So a full weld-in job, so it's going to be lighter at the end of the day than the bolt-in one that I originally was going to go for. So, and it's sort of half the price too, which is a bonus. It always helps to save a few dollars where you can. I've gone for a diagonal piece across the top, because I think next year they're going to implement that regulation. So I've got him to do that. There's another shot of it. There you go. It's not a real clear pic, but it gives you a little idea. I think there's another one up here. Yeah, that's the bars that run back through the parcel shelf and into the boot. This is all chrome moly, this cage. There's another shot of it. We've got a bar going across, and that'll be welded in as well. I'm getting him to make me a taxi bar. That's what they call them when they run across the back here. But he's not actually going to fit it. So there's actually, as far as I know, it's looking like there's no regulation that I've got to run a taxi bar, because for my harness I've got a mounting points at the parcel shelf. So, but I've got it there if I need it. But look how it fits down through here. It's really awesome bit of workmanship this guy does, and it was worth the wait. Because his workmanship, he really puts the effort into fitting them reasonably tight around the car. So, I love it. I'm absolutely stoked with it. Hopefully, look at that. Oh God, that's going to be awesome. It's just a little sneak peek, guys, of what to expect when it turns up in the next week or two, and we'll go from there. Alright guys, well that's a little update for now. I hope you are enjoying my little vids and what I'm doing. I'm putting a lot more effort into them now, guys. Keeping a bit of direction and putting them up a little bit more, and it's all starting to happen. I can't promise anything, guys, but hopefully, fingers crossed, when I go there tomorrow to the machine shop, the guy's not too camera shy, and he can discuss. If I get him on film, and I'll address him first, but if he's happy to talk on camera and explain what he's going to do with those rods and how he goes about it, that'll be very interesting to hear it from a professional. So hopefully I can get some footage there for you guys, and we'll go from there. Alright, well I won't be too far away with another vid. I'll catch you later.